Today I'm going to persuade you on why hunting is necessary for today's society. In my speech, there are 3 points that focus on why hunting is important. The first point talks about why hunting is necessary for the environment. The second is why hunting is good for the economy. And the third is how hunting helps population control. The first point is why hunting is necessary for the environment. Uh, I think hunting is good for the environment because deer, for example, cause extensive damage to crops and gardens. Imagine being in a city where a bunch of animals were just wreaking havoc on the city. And there will be a lot more coyotes roaming around that could be trying to eat your pets. One actual problem right now are the hogs in Texas damaging crops and roads. I've personally witnessed the hogs ruining whole fields and parts of roads while I was hunting for them. Their tusks are really sharp and shovel-like. They dig into they could dig into plants and eat the roots, and they also just dig into the ground. They sharpen their tusks, which could damage the road really bad. According to Wildlife Society Bulletin, recreational hunting is unlikely to be sufficient as sole management tool for urban and suburban areas. So for urban areas, they need more than just hunters. They need or they could just get a lot more hunters, or they just need just more control. Uh, According to the Insurance Information Institute, deer kill 10 times more people each year than sharks, cougars, bears, and alligators combined, and are more people than commercial airline, train, and bus accidents combined. Deer hunting is effective because there is no other method better to reduce deer than hunting. My second point is why hunting is good for the economy. Hunting is good for the economy for three reasons. Hunting fuels rural land prices. It brings money to the U.S. and it also brings money to small communities. Hunting fuels land prices because if there was no hunting, there would be no wildlife, and so there would just be just crops out in the land. Hunters rent land so they can hunt on it, and the farmer wouldn't disturb anything. So the farmer's getting money for just doing nothing, basically. Um, According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife, 982,000 hunters leased land at an average size of land was leased at 229 acres, and the average lease rate was just $2.77 per acre. Organizations also buy land to keep farmers from not just destroying habitations. A few of the organizations are Pheasants Forever, uh, Whitetails Unlimited, Ducks Unlimited, and National Wild Turkey Confederation, and there are plenty more. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the cost of acres has gone up 1,519 per acre. Um, the third point is the importance of population control. My example is the elephants in Africa. They are destroying a lot of plants and trees and also small communities, mainly up in northern Africa. Southern Africa, elephants are rare, but in northern Africa, there are just way too many. According to uh, Marine Week, the going rate for a 14-day single elephant hunt is around $80,000, and that money goes to the government and also the farmer. Uh, the farmer gets allows to kill the animals if they want on their land, but they don't because which helps like the population too, uh, because they're going extinct because they get money for it and so they just get it free. Uh, yeah. Another example is Texas hunting hogs was banned, and it was banned for a while in Texas. According to Luke Clayton, wild hogs began ripping up meadows and demolishing nests of ground nesting birds, rooting up row after row of newly planted corn. While it was banned for a while, the hogs' population increased, which was not caused by destruction of which was caused by destruction of 1,000 acres, but also millions of revenue. Deer are also heavily populated in Indiana, for example. Your limit for deer there is 11 deer for a tag. Usually around like in Nebraska or more other states, it's just one deer per tag. So they have a big problem. Um, when there's a lot of deer, also they develop a disease called chronic wasting disease (CWD). It destroys all the nerves in its body and kills them and spreads it throughout all the other wildlife in the area. So the government needs to hire people to kill the CWD deer to help the population also. These people are called sharpshooters. They go into woods and they kill as many deer as they can, and they get paid, and the government pays them per deer with it killed. In my opinion, the government doesn't need to pay people to shoot animals. Hunters can take care of the problem and save the government and taxpayers money while saving the environment. I've been hunting my whole life, and I've been around the whole United States of America and even Canada hunting and fishing. I would encourage the opponents of hunting to look at the facts because I believe if they fully understood the positive impacts of hunting, um, the positive impacts hunting has on the environment, economy, and population control, they would support hunting and educate others on the importance as well.